then we're not really healing. We're just trying to be something that's not natural.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, say if we're out and like going to a club or a party or something, you're dancing to enjoy yourself. But again, there can be a focus on the aesthetic of your body and of maybe attracting somebody or you getting attracted to someone, instead of just really enjoying moving your body for you, because you're loving yourself and you're loving the movements that you can make for yourself. And this can be in your own home. It can be when you're out, going down the street, as I sometimes do, and that you're really moving as your body moves you, rather than you telling your body to move in a particular way that you think it should be doing in that moment. So yeah, for me, it's a lot about the polarity of it. And I also perform as well, so I kind of have this yin and yang side, I guess, which I really love both parts of it. And I really feel that being on stage and expressing that is a big part of me as well. But at the same time, to balance that out, I really need this internal process that I can look at my emotions in a deeper way, and also the ancestral and epigenetic stories and emotions that we carry.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And as you're speaking, I'm kind of thinking about lovemaking as well, because those intimate times when we're with a partner and we're, making love, same thing. It's like sometimes you have to feel like you have to be reacting a certain way, and you're kind of thinking outside of yourself instead of just feeling and going with the flow of things and doing what is coming natural. Again, it's like feeling like eyes roll on you. You have to act a certain way because it's how we see it portrayed, in movies or in shows, just in our faces all the time. So it's a good comparison. What do you think about that?
Yeah, totally. I think that you can put this to anything in your life of enjoyment or of expression. And and like you say, when we're programmed in a way to behave in a certain way when we're in bed or at a certain moment, and actually, why can't we just behave as ourselves? Why can't we just be as we are in that moment and enjoy our body in its entirety? Because we have these bodies for a reason. It's not just by accident that we've got this physical self and we've got this seemingly physical reality around us. It's like, well, how can I make this feeling tangible and really enjoy me, and also not hide from me? So it's like the truth in all its messiness and all of its shadow and light. How can I dance with that, and how can I play with that in my life?
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to talk a little bit before you show us a little bit of dance? Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do? Because I have attached your website link to the description in YouTube if you're watching there, and in Facebook I'll put it in the comments if you want to find out more about Katie. So can you tell us more about what you do?
Yeah, thank you. So as I mentioned, I'm a professional dancer already, and I studied like Egyptian Oriental dance since I was 15. So this is now 27 years. And this was very much in the aesthetic, the technique, the choreography, the performance. And I've also, over the years, I lived in India for 9 years, and Bali, Bulgaria, and I've traveled and performed and taught all around the world. So studying other kinds of sacred and cultural dances, so like Sufi whirling and Balinese dance, Osho dynamic meditation, and Nepalese classical Nepalese classical dance and Indian classical dance. And I started to see correlations between them all, and I really loved the spiritual aspect of what dance can bring, and the enlightenment of all these stages of enlightenment that we can go through, of how you can find that within yourself through movement and just being really present with yourself. And I had several very strong Kundalini experiences, which directed me into creating a dance therapy that I called Awaken Belly Dance. And this is a movement-based process where we're working with the belly dance movements or oriental dance movements, and with whirling, with music, with the brain waves, with facilitation of touch and working with the energy in the person. And then also this can be as a group or it can be as one-to-one. So over the last year, I've been developing online courses, and because I've not been able to travel as usual, but I'm planning a training in September in the desert in Egypt. So this is going to be really exciting. We're going to be living in a Bedouin camp and dancing every day. And it's a really powerful process to deal with your shit, basically. and again to look at every aspect of yourself, and to maybe not feel shame that you might have felt about these parts of yourself that you didn't want to dance with before. It's a very non-judgmental and very inclusive process. And primarily it started out with women, but over the years more men have joined, and couples as well, because it's really working with our sensuality, our sexuality, and it's very integrative.
Yeah.
And with the masculine and feminine parts of ourselves, because we all have this masculine and feminine divinity within us. So it's how we can access all of that and bring it together so that we're coming from a place of wholeness.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. I just want to hug it.
It can.
I just want to
hug
everything you said. And in the desert every day, that sounds amazing. Having men involved, all of it just sounds so beautiful, and starting to honor our bodies in a whole new way, how it's intended. We have these pleasure centers that have been suppressed in a lot of ways. So let's resurrect, let's remember our bodies and how to move them flowing, with our intuition, instead of thinking about, oh, am I doing this? Like too much thought. Should I be moving like this? Should I be doing this? It's just too much thought. It interferes. You're not getting that clear connection to the source and to the movement. So is there anything else you want to share with us before you show us some dance?
I think just for anybody that's interested, then please feel free to contact me. There's lots of free videos on the YouTube channel, Awaken Belly Dance. And we've got various groups on Facebook and Telegram, and where we've got community groups, and it is a true support network. And the facilitators that have trained with me are really amazing, and they're also teaching their own courses and retreats and things as well. And we've got people all around the world, so there's lots happening, and it's evolving all the time. So for anyone that, if you feel that pull, then you're going to know it. You're going to be feeling it while you watch this interview, and you're going to be like, okay, I need to know more about this. And you might not know why. Often people come and they think, oh, I have this issue, or I want to work on this particular thing. But then once we get started, all kinds of other things open out. And and as I say, it's a safe place to get messy and come to integration as well. And so it's really like, many people feel afraid to change things in their life, or to look at what they're not happy about in their life. And this is a space where you can be in those fears and look at them, and you don't have to feel afraid anymore. You have something to work with, and how you can move on forwards from that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I think a person would feel more healing progression with something physical like dance. I don't think a lot of people would think, oh, okay, I need help with this or that. They wouldn't think dance. They'll think like, okay, I need a life coach, or maybe some counseling, or that kind of thing, right? So when this comes up, like, how exciting that you can heal
Yeah, because it's like healing yourself. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom and distress. You can have a lot of fun with it as well, and really get to know yourself in a different way. And yeah, emotions come and tears come and things, but it can be very playful as well, and just, yeah, letting go of everything that isn't needed any longer.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It sounds beautiful, Katie. I'm so grateful for you and for what you do. And I hope, like you said, if this resonates, even in the tiniest form, like just go reach out to Katie, see what it can do for you. I'd love to hear testimonies personally of what people say. So I don't know if you have testimonies on your website or not, but
There's a whole page of them. If you go to awakenbellydance.com and open the tab that says the Awaken Belly Dance part, because there's a few different tabs, and go to the part that says testimonials, and then there's lots of things there and interviews, and yeah, and you can see from all kinds of different experiences that people have come from, and what's happened for them.
yeah. Cool. Awesome. I would love to be in person to see you perform. Like that would be so amazing. I get to see little video clips you share here and there, but that would be really cool. So you have something for us, that just some techniques that might just help people get started off. So I'm going to give you the floor and let you do that. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, this is for you to join in with, and you can do it sitting in a chair or standing up, and it can be adapted for how you feel in your body. And the main thing is just to listen to yourself and what's happening. And even if you're watching it's still going to have an effect, because this is an energetic process. So we're becoming as one field, even though we're online. From a quantum perspective, there's a unity that is throughout all of us and throughout all of the world. So watching or moving, standing or sitting, then you might feel just very relaxed, or you might feel energized, or you might get tingles in your body. And yeah, just see what happens. And I'm also interested to hear in the comments what you experience with this. So I'm going to stand up for it. And if you've got hair, longer hair that is tied up, if you let it loose so that you can shake it around. Yeah. Okay, so just finding your balance between your feet, bend your knees, and just slightly tuck your hips under so that your spine and your body are nice and straight. And then bring your hands together onto your body. So breathe through your mouth, breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and out. And you can close your eyes for this. So at some points I might move with you, and at some points I might click around like this. So if you just keep breathing all the way into your pelvis, and all the way out from your pelvis, and feel your feet nice and planted onto the earth. And we're going to really slowly weave in your body like a snake or like water, forward and back. And you can imagine that your tailbone is just brushing across the surface of the earth. And breathe in as you come forward, feel your belly, and breathe out as you go back. As you fill your belly and your hips and your pelvis with pure oxygen, imagine it expanding. So it's almost like you're holding the earth within this bowl or this basin of you. And I know that right now, so whether you're live or you're watching this afterwards, we're in all different places around the world. And each of us are holding the light. It's like we're anchoring the light in the ball of, yeah, this specific place where you have been placed at this time. So it's like we're creating a network of bright lights throughout the world. So feeling your womb space, your belly space, whether you have a physical womb or not. It's connecting with all of these other womb spaces and belly spaces around the planet. And we're anchoring this light more and more strongly through us and down through our root chakra and into the earth. And you might feel your body begin to tingle or become more electric. As you can feel your energy field expanding and all the cells within your physical self becoming more alive. Keep breathing through your mouth. And weaving all the way through your spine. So if you can imagine that each of us are vibrating at these different frequencies and we resonate with each other, even if we've never met, even if you're on the other side of the planet, but we can draw ourselves closer together. So you can think of it like a light tribe or a soul tribe, and that you're drawing this soul tribe closer to you. So if you keep one hand on your body and bring your palm so that we can connect throughout the world and feel your palm becoming more electric. So as you emit your personal frequency, you can align with the frequencies around the world that you need to connect with at this time. And we're not sure exactly how we might connect or when, but in the quantum field, a resonance has been established. Relax your mouth and keep breathing. Bring your hand to your solar and just give it a little bit of a rub. So this area is where we hold our fears and our insecurities, like where we feel fear about being seen and about shining this light that we each have, and about really standing up in our power and speaking out for what's wrong or for what we believe in. So we can just gently release from here anything that's stopping you, or where you're sabotaging yourself from connecting with the people that you need to connect with, or where you're keeping quiet about things when really you want to speak out and you want to be heard and you have something really valuable to share with the world right now. And again, connecting. And I'd like you to speak out loud. Whatever comes to you, just let your mouth, your voice speak. What is it that you came to speak to the world right now, at this moment now? What did you come here to express? What does the world need to hear from you? And this might be big, it might be something very tiny that you think isn't important. It might be so big that you hardly even dare to speak it. Give yourself permission to speak. And again, bring your hand to your solar, just soothing and easing. And then spiraling your hips. Keep breathing through your mouth. And really softly and gently listening to your body. And anchoring in the words that you've just spoken. And these words might have brought up a lot of emotion, and it's okay. Just let it come. And then making your spiral smaller and smaller until you come to a central point. Smaller and smaller. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring your hands down to the earth. Connect with your palms. And then coming back to your heart. And just remind yourself of how beautiful you are. And thank you for being here.
Beautiful, Katie. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. I hope everybody at home enjoyed that as well. Whew. Yeah, that gets things flowing, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And this was a very small taster. If you can imagine, in a 2-hour session or 3 hours, yeah, we can really get into some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Your door is going again. So for those of you, who are watching and want to see more beautiful guests like this, please go to my Life and Birth Mentor YouTube channel to do just that. And if you want to find Katie, again, her link will be down below in the comments on Facebook and in the description on YouTube. So share this widely for all those friends and family that you have that could really use something simple like this that will obviously work, because it only makes sense that everything is flowing, right? If we're moving our bodies, it'll just make everything else kind of flow as well. The spirit, the emotions, it just makes sense. So let's keep moving and flowing and not forget about our physical bodies. They need as much attention as anything else, right? So thank you, Katie, for being here.
Thank you so much. And I'm sorry about the doorbell. I don't, in 30 minutes, how many people can ring the door? So
Yeah.
I only moved into this place yesterday.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day. And all of you at home as well, have a blessed, wonderful day. Love you all. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye bye.